Some of this acting is bad. Now, we'll go along with the fact that there's some acting going on. But some of this acting is just bad, Mona. It's just bad. For real. Quit playing. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for season 5, episode 8. And as I said, Mona, I'm addressing you first. I got no problem with the fact that we know what reality gives. This much reality, this much TV. Cool. But some of this acting is bad. God damn it. Now, just sending the girls and boys to some acting classes. All this sitting around where we supposed to be in a scene where we mad as hell. All this laughing and keying. Bitch. No. Ain't nobody doing all this laughing and keying when they mad now. Damn it. Do I look like I'm laughing and keying? See how that looks? That's the shit y'all doing. Now let's get the fuck to it. Anyway, we're sitting there. We got that goddamn A1 done went scampering across the table like a goddamn 1,000-legger, and they went and they yanked him up. Safari standing there looking at him like, well, look at here, you know? And that's as far as the fight went, to the middle of the table. Really? We've been waiting all season to see you scurry to the middle of the table and stop, and everybody in the room is laughing at Key. I said, okay, all right, whatever. Ridiculous. Just a waste of time. And then they go outside, and Brooke is supposed to be consoling Lyrica and says, well, girl, did you really do it, honey? She gonna say, really messy ass Brooke. See, I'll smack the shit out of you, Brooke. I said, Brooke is so goddamn messy and unbothered. That would make me actually smack Brooke, because Brooke was like, when Lyrica told Brooke she would smack her, you know, you could be in the midst of whatever and a bitch haul off and tell you that they'll smack you. It just, it revs up something in your spirit that makes you say, oh, bitch. You know what I mean? You might know deep in your soul that you can't whoop the motherfucker that's telling you that they're going to smack you. But something that is just genetically in you makes you say, oh, bitch, no, you won't. No, the fuck you're not. No, bitch, you're not going to smack me. Knowing all along that this motherfucker might knock your teeth out. But you'll tell that, bitch, you're not going to say, bitch, who? So I just don't understand. Brooke was like, oh, you're going to smack me? Okay. And she just kept right the fuck on moving. I said, I can't. I just can't. Brooke is messy as hell. Messy as hell. Later on, Brooke and Marcus went and seen Solo Lucci, and they were talking, and Brooke was steady spilling all the tea. Marcus kept telling her, babe, shut up, babe. Shut up, babe. Don't get in that shit. Leave that shit alone. Okay, well, I won't tell him this. And well, yeah, okay, babe, I understand. I won't tell him this. I said, and I won't say nothing about Teairra and our sex tape. I said, really, Brooke, messy as hell. Messy as hell. I said, I see you, bro. I see you, bitch. She patting the motherfucker, just spilling all the tea. And speaking of Teairra and the sex tape, we've gotten to this whole thing where Teairra's IG has supposedly been hacked, and Akbar actually supposedly had the sex tape of him giving all over her face, honey. And she says that he went in, hacked her account, and he put it out there. He's saying, no, she did it. It's just a whole big mess. She done busted out the windows of his car and admitted it. You ain't seen no cops, though. Nobody went to jail. You know, listen, boys and girls, here is a PSA. Put the bricks down. Put the bricks down, because what Mona has forgot to tell you all, if you pick up a brick and you hit a car window, bitch, you're going to jail. Don't worry about what you've seen on Love and Hip Hop. If you do it and you're in Pittsburgh, your ass is going to 200 Ross Street. Trust me when I tell you. Now, that's the only time I'm going to say it. Public service announcement coming from Spillitboy TV, honey. If you're down in the Pittsburgh area and you pick up a brick and you hit a car, I don't give a goddamn if you are on Mona's payroll. Your ass is going down to 200 Ross Street. Do you understand? Now, I want you to Google, boys and girls, because I got people that watch me everywhere. Google. I want you to stop the video and go and Google the address of your local prison or jail in your town, and know that if you pick up a brick and you hit somebody's window on their car, that is where your ass will be within the next 24 hours. I promise you, I wouldn't lead you wrong. Okay, now go Google it and then come back to the video and then click like when you come back, because I just gave you some free information, honey. Pittsburgh is 200 Ross Street. That's where the fuck you going. You hit. And Mona ain't coming to get you out. I done told y'all. All right. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Now let's move on. All of that ain't nothing but some bullshit. I sat and I looked at Teairra and them. They was kee and tee and laughing again. Bad acting. Bad acting on everybody's part. It is all some bullshit. But we'll go ahead and roll with it. But as we go through these reviews for the next few weeks, baby, don't be looking for James to be doing a whole lot of talking about Akbar and Teairra and this bullshit, because this is all some bullshit set up by Todd to bring it back through Teairra and Akbar to come to y'all with the bullshit, and I ain't here for it. So it just is what it is. This whole thing is some bullshit. She went and she hired Lisa Bloom. We seen that, and the whole thing, like I said, Todd done set this up. Anyway, it's bullshit, and they go back and forth accusing each other. In the midst of all of this, we got Paris and Nikki. Nikki done told Paris, under no uncertain terms, bitch, will I be a part of this bullshit. I will not. I have things to do. I'm booked. I'm working. And I don't have time to fuck with this bullshit. And I'm not trying to go to court about nothing that has not got nothing to do with me. In my words, the bitch said, I just want to mind my own business. And that's it. So Paris decided to do the same thing. Last that we saw, Teairra sits down with Paris. Well, Nikki ain't been nowhere around. And Paris told her, bitch, Nikki ain't trying to be bothered with that bullshit. And guess what, whore? Neither am I. We've actually seen you. You did a press conference. You standing up in the press conference, bitch, and you talking about Akbar did this and it's revenge porn and blah, 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 blah. And oh, I still love him. Bitch, those two things don't go together. And bitch, we're not fucking with you with that. Once we see that you're actually serious, maybe we'll come on board and roll with you. Until then, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. It's bullshit. And I agree. Okay. Ray J. Ray J, you are a messy bitch. I said this last week. I'm watching you. You are truly on your get a peach Sheree Whitfield bullshit. You done went, now you talking to Rockstar. And I looked at Rockstar, girl, you hippie. Go ahead, bitch. Rockstar is just as hippie. I looked at her, I said, girl, Rockstar could be doing a damn duet with Nicki Minaj, honey, on stage and giving Nicki a run for her money, honey. I said, look at the hips. Wow, work that ass, mommy. Go on, Rockstar girl, with yourself, bitch. I said, look at her, honey, just the best. But Ray J and Rockstar is talking. Rockstar done bust out. He telling all the tea about Lyrica that he got. He's showing Ray J all the text messages and shit in his phone. I said, well, Lyrica, you just done ran around town acting like a goddamn tramp, ain't you? You got text messages with everybody, and everybody telling a story about you. And you say you ain't did nothing. But girl, you sure do got a lot going on, honey. I hope this don't turn into no more COVID shit. But girl, the thing is, with A1, I'm looking at A1, and they show some screens here. He's looking just like his mammy, and he is real, honey. She got him under her spell. You understand me? I said, girl, she done work some hoodoo on A1, and he believe in everything Lyrica's saying, and everything's coming up looking like black grapes, honey. But he's still saying, no, my wife said. I don't know. More bullshit. Okay, that's it. Fuck all that. I ain't got time for no more of that. I've had enough. Enough. Last thing that we seen with them, all the guys got together. They're gonna have this whole outing. It was Lucci, Marcus, Ray J, and they get A1 together so they could come together and tell A1, listen, your wife is a slut. And you need to come on here and pay attention to what's going on because this bitch got you looking crazy out in these streets. Basically, this is what they were trying to bring to it. A1 wasn't trying to hear none of that, and at this point, he has gotten upset with Ray J. And Ray J is, and all the guys are like, "Why are you mad at Ray?" He's just mad at Ray about even bringing Safari to the party. He's just evil with Ray J. Ray J real quickly was like, "Whoa, hold on, listen, dude. I don't understand why you're mad at me, but I ain't feeling it. And you standing over there looking at me real crazy right now. You got a level of crazy in your face. I don't like it." And Ray was real calm. It was funny as hell because I was like, all right, Ray J, you are giving me tough. You know the way you. Yeah, Ray. All right, okay, I'll go for that. But real tough and real smooth and calm, like there ain't nothing wrong with me beating the shit out of you, and I don't mind doing it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my gosh. So A1 now wants to fight Ray J, and they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just the whole thing. And he's just all mad with Ray. And I'm like, no, A1, really and truly, the one person you need to be mad at really is Lyrica. Because Lyrica's the one who has you out in these streets looking really foolish. But everybody's telling the story. And Ray J's like, threw Rockstar's name out there. I was like, oh, and then Marcus even jumps in and says, listen, I don't think Ray's lying. I heard all these stories too. Excuse me, y'all. I said, wow. And then Lucci's like, man, you got to face what's really going on. Your wife is just running around there fucking everybody. And through all that, he still remained mad at Ray J. I said, A1, you look crazy. But okay, whatever. Last thing. Let's talk about Miss Candy. Now, this is the second time that we've seen you this season, sis. And I'm convinced now that Mona wrote you a crazy check. Um, you are being put out here very clownish. And I just don't understand. It's something that I would never have signed on for. I do exactly what you do. I I do drag. I'm a boy, regularly. I don't live. I'm not a trans person. I am a female impersonator just as you are. But the level of tomfoolery, fuckery, fakery, and bullshit that is being portrayed here, they got you looking like a clown. That's all there's to it. In the mainstream, you're looking not as an entertainer, not as anything other than jokes. It's like fucking jokes. We're sitting here. You're supposed to be going to this audition because she sat with Moniece first, and he's Candy, and he's all dressed up, and he's and his it's like whatever, that whole look was a mess. Got you dressed up, you're sitting there talking to Moniece, and all while you're talking to Moniece, you're actually like coming out of drag. Y'all know I got a whole issue with that. Why are you coming out of drag? Like before you even started your conversation with Moniece, you took your wig off. And now you standing over there looking like somebody's motherfucking nephew. Tell me, why was that necessary? Why am I standing on screen with Moniece in full hair and makeup looking beautiful, and now I got to stand here and look like somebody's motherfucking nephew? I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand the whole point of view. And you're outside. You ain't in no dressing room or nothing. Y'all are filming outside. You were rehearsing. You were in character. Why did you break character to have this conversation with Moniece? I didn't understand it. And it was just more clown shit. You look crazy. You look crazy. I don't get it. And then, but you ain't got enough makeup on. You ain't got enough makeup on. Moniece had on more makeup than you, and that should never happen. It should never happen. Y'all always ask me about makeup tips. Well, here's one. Here, stop the video again, honey. Here we go. At no time, if you are a woman, you understand me? A woman, a cisgender woman, and you have a cycle every month, or used to have a cycle every month, and now you are of an age that you don't have that anymore, or something's happening, you don't have a cycle. If you've ever had a goddamn cycle, there's never a time where you should have on as much makeup as I wear when I'm dressed. Do you understand? Now, write that down. You don't wear as much makeup as me. Do you understand? There's no reason for you to have on as much makeup as I do. Okay? So that's I love y'all. I love y'all. And y'all ask me different things all the time. I love my girls. I do. There's no reason that any of you should ever have on as much makeup as I have on when I am Milan. At all. You just shouldn't. There's no reason. Because Mother Nature has given you most of what you already need. All you need is a little light dusting so you can be beautiful. Me, I got the powder shit on. I gotta get to where you at. Try to get as close to where you at as I can get. And guess what? There's no way you should have anywhere near as much makeup on as I do. Okay? Capiche? All right. Moving on. I'm sitting there looking at Miss Candy, honey. And I'm looking at Moniece, and Moniece is dusted. Dusted. Hair whipped. Dusted. Miss Candy. Girl, you look like somebody's nephew, honey. Not enough makeup. Too much eyelashes, not enough makeup, too much fingernails, honey. I said. You spent more time on your fingernails than you did on your face. She'd have did like this bitch, she'd have been out of makeup like me. Right now, I don't have a drop of makeup on. If that bitch would have did it like this, she wouldn't have had on any on either. I was like, no, sir, honey, no, sir. But anyway, okay, so I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading. What the fuck ever. So what? It is what it is. Y'all seen it. Y'all know she looked like somebody's nephew, bitch. Anyway, moving on. So that was horrible. I just feel like they're clowning you. They're clowning you and you're allowing it. And I'm so not here for it. So it's really making me not here for your whole storyline. But the whole thing, I go through all that to go to this. They're supposed to be having this old fake ass Pride audition. And at the Pride audition, you got Mr. Ray. Some little guy in the middle. Little Hispanic, cute little Hispanic guy. And then the Jasmine brand. Now, who's supposed to believe that Mr. Ray, this other little guy, and the Jasmine brand is the people who are hiring the lineup for Gay Pride down to the Hollywood? Now, if you don't get your ass out of here, Mona, you are doing too much. But anyway, they're auditioning people. He had already talked to Moniece in that conversation he was having, telling her, he really wanted to get out of the shadow of Miss Candy. He has basically made it as Miss Candy, and everybody knows Miss Candy. But anyway, everybody knows Miss Candy. Okay? So he wants to get out of her shadow, and he wants to come and really make his mark as Jay Will. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I really feel like you could do what you want to do. I'm here for it. I'm actually here for what you're doing. Same as me. I want to do things where I could do, if I put out a song, I definitely want to be able to walk on stage and do the song as James, or as Milan, because that's just who I am. I could be either one of those people. So I am all here for what it is that you were portraying. It's cool. I got you. Everybody knows Miss Candy. Now you want people to know J Will. I'm here for that. You gotta stop clowning though. But I'm here for that. So first, LaBrittany actually went down and she performed. She was a sloppy mess. A sloppy mess. That performance was just a mess. But it could be worked on. Cool. And they liked her. They liked LaBrittany. And then right after LaBrittany, J Will came on. Well, I'll say this. His performance was good. The performance was good. As long as we've been doing American Idol, The Voice, all these shows, you've heard it a million times about the right song and picking the right song. J Will, baby, you picked the complete wrong song. You literally rapped the song, and it was good. It really was good. God knows it was good. And I'm not no real big rap fan, but what you did, baby, it was good. But it was not appropriate. You're talking about gay pride. That song had everything to do. It was like a Black Lives Matter situation. Baby, that don't work for no damn gay pride, girl. What is you talking about? Girl, that's a whole nother struggle for a whole nother time for a whole nother audience, bitch. Like they told you, they were correct when they said, girl, gay pride is about being happy, bitch. You know, gay pride is truly, if you've ever been to Pride, if you've ever seen footage of Pride, Pride is about being just that prideful and happy and joyous. It's not all this, you know, that's some other shit. That shit would have worked real good at a Black Lives Matter rally, bitch. So you used the wrong song, wrong narrative, and then your attitude, bitch, was horrible. I said, girl, you want to be J Will, but you truly came out as Miss Candy and was being some nasty sissy, honey, being all rude to the people and telling them about how their budget probably couldn't afford Miss Candy. Then got all smart with the little Hispanic guy. Well, who are you? Because I don't know you, baby. Excuse me. Hold on. Bitch, you're auditioning for him. So it don't matter if you don't know him, bitch. He ain't going to try to get to know you. And when you left, he came reading them, telling them about how their budget couldn't handle Miss Candy, honey. And they laughed and kikied at you when you left. And guess what you didn't get? Hired. And they had the nerve and that's what Mr. Ray told you. Well, I was looking for Miss Candy. We were looking for Miss Candy. And then you just didn't approach it right. They may have actually went for what you were saying and told you, how about a little different song, possibly. But you just came in guns a-blazing. But you fucked yourself up with that fuck shit. Slow down, mama. Slow down. So I think it was a lost opportunity. And they compared you to LaBrittany, but it wasn't intentional. They were saying, we were looking for like what the last girl did. That's what we were expecting. We were like so happy to see Miss Candy. And we thought you would do like what LaBrittany said. And I think he took that. And next week we get ready to see some other shit. And I think he get ready to really, really kick himself in the ass. So just be looking out for that. I'm done with this shit. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm kinda not here for J Will and Miss Candy. So continue waiting for me to drag, because I'll probably be dragging them, honey. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next week. Later.